Hello everybody, Diabetes the Second here, with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer, Standard Flags Community Race, what we're used to. Had some decent success lately despite some bad luck. Looking to continue the success part, hopefully minimizing the amount of bad luck stuff. Room is nearly readied up, so hopefully we'll be underway momentarily. Hopefully everybody is enjoying their Friday evening. Nice weather here in my neck of the woods. Seasonably cool, I would say. Decent during the day, but, you know, comfortable here in the evening. Good for late April. Finally feels like spring. Still waiting on that last ready up. They've just given their good luck, so hopefully... Yep, there it goes. Timer countdown is on. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Should be a good one as always. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Red slime hype. This one off with a pile of gold and the cursed belt. No spells. 7, 10, 22, 15. OAG, welcome in. I will do my best. Picked up some gold there at the start, so we're gonna save. See if we can find a town outright. 7 strength is enough to do damage, at least to these first couple enemies. Slime Red, Slime Drakey. Or, you know, we could immediately die. Rob Notorious, welcome in as well. Thanks for the good luck. We didn't have it there against the Drakey. Hopefully a little bit better this time. Looks like there's at least a couple of enemies that theoretically I could fight here. I think it is worth it at least to attempt to find a town. Come on. Doesn't bode well, yeah. And welcome in, Link MTG. Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday night. only bad thing about our gold count is that we rolled a little bit low on our initial gold chest. Can roll between 500 and 755 gold. We only got 520 something, which means not enough for... Oh, there's a cave there. Not enough for hand axe if we're able to find that. Tablet cave here. With the herb. Eh. Huh? That's fine. We don't need the herb anyway. That's kind of weird, though. I'm not sure what happened there. How was the start? We picked up a cursed belt and gold in the treasury. We've saved, and unfortunately we haven't been able to find anything other than a tablet cave so far with an herb in it. Not super helpful. Drakies have Dragonlord Breath. We have 7 strength. So we could fight at least Slime Red Slime Drakey. Drakey probably not because of the DL2 breath. We've got Sharlock and a dead end down here to the southwest. Green dragons have Herkmore. Oh, we just had a few more bonks, so keep that in mind if there's another prediction at the end of this one. And sorry about that, by the way. I don't make the rules, I just arbitrarily enforce them. Well, we might have to sit and grind. Not finding a town nearby. My luck, it'll only have a hand axe, not a copper sword. Ooh, well... This is an interesting find. Scale, unfortunately, so it'll only be worth 32 XP if we can kill it. Game, come on. Jeez, cutting it a little close there, huh? That will vault us to level 3. Pretty good first kill. 15, 9, 6, 14. You know, I think we're gonna be keeping it. So we don't get the weapon, but we do get 15 strength, which is the same as picking up a hand axe by picking up the 2 levels. Now should be able to one-shot the Drakies, so no worry about their Dragonlord Breath. 12 more power for 1-1. I've got to find some time to get some work in on some emotes, sprites, and other things. I feel like I've just been kind of not doing that lately, focusing again a lot more on real-life stuff and other things. Always welcome to hear ideas if folks have them for either of those, or for anything in general too, stream related or otherwise. This might be a little ambitious. Especially if it has hurt more. Thanks. Thanks, game. Good stuff. Well, considering I have none, I will have to increase that number apparently to greater than 0. Not sure if I can do something like that. Might need to bring on someone with a little bit more talent. Not sure if I can do one of those in the pixel style, because that's about my area of expertise. Okay, Scorpion should give us level 5. $519,022. Huh. I mean, it's a lot of agility, but the rest doesn't really help. Poltergeist also hurt more. %, viewer happiness increase with you, Booty. Interesting. I guess the question is, how does that help me? How does it increase streamer happiness? And Dracumas have Dragonlord Breath. Yikes. So basically, 2/3 of the enemies in 0, 1, and 2 are awful. That's 4 enemies in the opening zones that can one-shot us. We have a boatload of MP, and we can cast outside and return. That's not good. $165 XP for the next level. I might be reduced to taking those red slime fights. Just nudge ourselves over that 165 barrier. 7 XP. Report me less often. Well, I'm still on Twitch, so I guess... Well, you know, that might help. 6062... Well, there we go. Where are those green dragons? And immediately we run into a wizard, which I can't hurt more. Perfect. Good stuff, game. Good stuff. We got up to level 6 reasonably fast. Mostly with the assistance of that metal slime at level 1. Are there high encounter rate tiles anywhere over here? Golem, another thing I can't hurt more. Top-notch game. It's got a fire breath at least. Yes, there are high encounter rate tiles. Oh, it's the eastern edge of the map as well. About a 40% chance to take this guy out. We max roll and don't get the kill. Good stuff. No two people are not on fire. Aww. Alright, Wraith Knight's another good Hurtmore target. 3 out of 16 chance to miss, which sucks, but that's still an 80+% chance to hit, which I'll take. We've got some desert tiles down here. Try to make use of those. Hopefully it's the same zone. Hopefully this isn't the Golem zone. It may be. Looks like we've also got a little bit of land area. Might be a couple different zones here. About a 30% chance to one-shot. It's got heal. Of course it does. There we go. Level 7. HP is what we need more than anything right now. 4, 8, 1, 2. That doesn't really help. 8 agility is okay, though. Prevents a few of the back attacks, maybe. And there's the 3 and 16 miss. It's true, I was not specific. I think the only way forward is through that swamp to the south, which without a healing spell and only 36 HP is not too enticing. We can only go, what, 17 steps before we would die? It's possible we can get through. Do you want to check over here to the southeast? We did have that little sliver of land along the east coast. See if there's a bridge over here to access it somewhere. There is. Looks like this is likely to not be anything now. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, but Igor LaCroix, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thou art a fool. Maybe it's pronounced Igor, like in Young Frankenstein. Yeah, this is dead-end material. Dang. Seen your name recently. Were you in Ladob's stream, perchance, a bit earlier? Trying to recall. Probably. Alright, any encounter that lets us kill it, give us level 8. Gotcha, gotcha, good stuff. Yeah, Ladob, great streamer of lots of speedrun type of stuff. Probably most notable for 1779 Radiant here at level 8. Most notable for the Dragon Quest 1 Switchport speedruns. Pretty sure in the top 3 in both the Japanese and non-Japanese versions. But dabbling a little bit into DWR now as well, which is cool. Oh, this is the bottom of the map. It's gonna be Swamp Cave. It is. It almost had to be at this point. There's not really any other land area unless there was something else to the east. The swamp south. Take a look at the that's not the spike tile. I might have dipped into one of the crevices early. No, I just didn't get to it yet. Ooh, this is a good grind. About a 60 to 65% chance to one-shot these guys. Of course, he may attack first, in which case we would be dead. But this is a fantastic grind. We are going to sit here probably until we get a bunch of HP, plus or minus a healing spell. 1061. Yeah, it's a pretty bad level. 6 HP does help a tiny bit. Not much. I mean, the 6 HP, considering we have to walk through some swamp here just to get to the swamp cave, I know, how ironic, might allow us to survive maybe one attack from a Axe Knight, or at least it gives us a better opportunity to survive. If we only had 25 HP, it's probably about 80% chance that we die. As it stands, it's probably about 50-50. Let's also be realistic here. Let's just cast outside. If we backdoor into Gierenham, cool. We do. Otherwise, it would just be easier to walk down to the spike tile from there. Fairy Water, Death Necklace, Herb. And a Mist Hurtmore, gotta love it. 1 in 16. And that we don't one-shot it on top of it. Lovely. Oops. Square's global mod icon. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Interesting. I'm not sure. Why'd I cast Return? I meant to cast Radiant. Put a bunch of as a global mod. Interesting. I don't know. I really can't say. I don't really know a whole lot about the inner workings of the Twitch stuff. I do know that there have been some proposed changes to the partnership structure, but that's obviously not in play here. Armored Knights are strong. Who'd have guessed? I also just escape out of Garenham and see what's hanging around the other side. You could also just take a look at the shop and such. We could pick up some potentially defensive equipment. Even offensive equipment theoretically would help. Like right now, if I were to Hurtborn Axe Knight and not kill it, I would have to Hurtmore it a second time. Not a fan of vanilla game, but love checking out the rando. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I enjoyed this one specifically, but the others in the series, not so much. I think it's because, again, it's the nostalgia glasses. I played this when I was a teeny tiny child, so 10, 6, 7, 1, hurt and sleep. Sleep can be helpful, potentially, here. I mean, I've played and finished 2 and 4, and most of 3. I got probably 2 dungeons away from the end of 3, and I just kind of lost interest and didn't come back to it. 3 reminds me a little bit more of Final Fantasy in that it's more generic, you know, class-based characters, which is fine, and a lot of people like that. But I think that the unique characters and established, you know, party is what makes Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior a bit more unique. Oh, not like 5. I don't, honestly, I've not, now, past the NES ones, I don't really have a lot of experience with playing them. I've seen most of them. 5, 7, 8, 11. Huh, this actually isn't a terrible zone here. Worth considering. Slightly less deadly. Yeah, 6 I don't really know anything about. 9 I don't really know much about. I know, that's a weird combination to not know anything about, right? Level 11. Was that 0293? There's our healing spell. And menu just... It's the one bad thing about having a lot of spells, especially if they come in at once. Because the menu itself, you can see it, it kind of progressively comes up from top to bottom. Your input timing does change as the seed goes on. As you learn more spells, the menu takes longer to populate, and you have to wait longer in between menuing inputs. Class-based DS game. Yeah, that sounds like I probably wouldn't be as interested in it. Again, it depends on the gameplay and everything else as well, though. Like, it's not to say that any game that has generic you know, class-based party doesn't work. It's just, for me, personally, when I think Dragon Quest, I think of, like, defined characters. Slow down your menuing, son. Yeah, and that's really the reason I think why everybody really loves the Final Fantasy series, and the Dragon Quest series doesn't really get nearly as much love here. I mean, honestly, the first Final Fantasy game was kind of a mess. It was fun, but so many of the mechanics were broken. And then 2 and 3 never came to the US. You know, 4 and 6 were... Especially 6 is considered like a masterpiece, probably the best in the series. But Dragon Quest just kind of languished and didn't really do anything here for a long time. I mean, 11 is generally thought of positively. Alright, level 12. 60's pretty much across the board stat-wise, which is decent enough. 1-7, 1-14. We have Repel, which is positive. So we definitely could go try to explore. I really kind of want Heal More if I can get it. I would like a little bit more HP. This is an easy, fast grind. Whether we do the grinding now or later, it really doesn't matter. The only risk when you do early grind, before you have all the stuff, is you risk having all the things, or not having all the things, but having the stats to win, which could be a little dicey. Now, everything's got hurt more in this seed. Knight, Poltergeist, Wolf Lord, Wraith, Green Dragon, all with hurt more. At least you don't have to double hurt more or hurt more hurt anymore. We've got enough strength that, unless we roll a 58 on our hurt more, we can probably just swing through, and even then, still pretty good odds that we would kill with the follow-up. Just thinking about Igor LaCroix, if you were watching Ladov earlier, this is going to be a lot less scuffed compared to that like random percent flag set where things are a lot more wonky. Here all of our enemies are pretty much what we'd expect them to be, with the exception of some having some abilities that we might not expect. Again, lots of things having Hurt More and a few things having Dragon Lord Breath. But at least they have the right HP and MP. At least they give the right amount of rewards. The Dragon Lord is going to be a standard Dragon Lord fight. Not too crazy. Alright, level 13. Still looking for heal more, still looking for some HP. 4370. I think it is reasonable to go explore even without heal more. Pick up a little bit of gold, an herb and a fairy water. We'll pop back in here. Something like hand axe, half plate, large shield would be good. Oh, we got the half plate part, but the rest kind of sucks. So full plate silver shield here if we can get a gold grind going. We can set it up right here out of Garenham, but we don't have keys. Oh, we're straight north of the castle, interestingly. Casual 1 HP survival, no big deal. But then we bought that half plate and put on that dragon scale. We're fairly close to the eastern side of the map, so we're gonna generally favor this side first. There's a town up there. Check that out in a moment. Double check, make sure this is a dead end, and it probably is. It is. kind of in anything but Hawksness mode right now, just because of our resources. If it is Hawksness, though, Garenham's not too far away. Of course, it's Garenham. Or it's, Hawksness, rather. Red Dragon, not really hurtmoreable, so really not fightable here. Couple of run fails and we're dead. Even with Healmore at current HP, that's a non-starter. But I think that's an incentive to go right back to the Axe Knight. If we learn Heal More, we'd pick up 20-30 HP. Could be the sword, could be the armor. $5625 EXP for level 14. Alright, level 14, 1, 9, 27, 13. Nice. But no heal more. Yeah, it's definitely a fast grind. The question is, again, it's when do you break away? Do you really sit here and grind until you learn Heal More or not? 7,500 for the next level. Stat-wise, honestly, everything but the strength is at least in a ready range, but we need, like, at least 20 strength. So it's not like, oh, we're definitely gonna have it at the next level, so you better get moving. But it is potentially risky to continue grinding. I think it is the right play right now, though. It is only gonna help additional exploration. Ten more Axe Knights. Really, this may be a race to see who finds keys first. Presumably, at least a couple of people have. And I'm kind of banking more on the grind. I am a fan of early grind, because it makes exploration safer, but again, there is a limit to that. But if we were to have keys right now, we could check the 4 chests in Tanthagil, we have the basement cave location. We could preemptively save the princess because our opening continent is so small, and coordinates, if they exist, are likely to be on the other continent. Although we can count across pretty easily. We already know where Charlock is. Actually, 11 more Axe Knights. For some reason I was thinking they're 135. They're only 130. 135 is the green dragon. Alright, level 15. Hoping for Healmore. 0041, and there's our Healmore. And honestly, the terrible level plays into exactly our strategy, so that's fine. Weak fire breath from the Star Wyvern. Also heal, which is annoying, and yeah, gosh, our attack power is terrible. We have no weapon. Gotta keep that in mind. It's actually gonna make the Red Dragon kind of a tall order now that I'm thinking about it. Not impossible, but a long fight. Should try to conserve the resources I currently have. Yeah. 6. $21. $31. $40. $47. Oh, the dodge is devastating. Gotta swing here. 53. $60. $67. Can have up to 106 HP. 76. Really wanted a double attack there. Hey, we got him. He low rolled 84. And we, for our troubles, get nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. You lose. Encounter rate, you're killing me here. Alright. Can actually upgrade to full plate. Extra 8 defense points. Really only takes off like 1 to 2 damage per swing, but still, it's something. Alright, got a cave here. Could be almost anything. Mountain grave, stones cave, staff cave, jerk cave. Out of town also, it's the staff turn-in. And it's next to coal, so we got a search tile. It's a little unfortunate that we found these in the opposite order. If we had found this first, we would have had the benefit of whatever's here. Instead of finding Hawksness first, and it's the harp. Okay. Well, we can do our turn-in right away. We also could have picked up a weapon sooner. That stinks. Broadsword. Large shield is also available. Could have done hand axe, large shield. Probably would have been a better play. Broadsword would have made the Red Dragon fight a lot easier and safer as well. Yeah, there was land north of Hawksness. We're not going in that direction right at the moment. Why do I not have Repel on? I should have Repel on. Although wolves aren't too bad. Might be separate. Another town. From Muldar with key access. Given that we only have access to 4 chests and 1 cave location, I don't think it's necessarily urgent to return immediately. We can explore a little bit further. Yeah, and it's a tough call. It's another one of those toss-up situations. Theoretically, you go home and, you know, you pick up your remaining 2 quest items and you immediately find the Rainbow Drop Cave and you're good to go. On the other hand, you know, the Rainbow Drop turn-in might be at home, but the items that we need are elsewhere. This looks to be the western edge of the map. Nice crit. Unfortunately, Metal Slime scaling caps out at 255 for some reason, so 32 times your level only really applies until level 8. Since that limit's broken, otherwise I'm not really sure exactly why it stops there, but it does. Next level is at 9750 XP. Unless we have a massive strength gain, we're not going to be ready yet, so we're okay to keep exploring here. Looks like to a dead end. I'm guessing that the area north of Hawksness is going to go up north and then expand over the entire east-west portion of the northern half of the map. Might still be something down here to the southeast, or southwest rather. Just not a ton of land area, knowing that the first continent's down to the southeast. closer to the western edge of the map. We'll go that way first. I think I saw a cave there to the east. And a cave here to the west. Mountain cave, 5 chests. Need the stones, the token, the armor, and the sword. This should give us level 16. And kind of hoping for not a big strength gain level. Eight, 3, 40, and 5. Well, we went from not close to Death Necklace usage to easily Death Necklace safe. Flute. Torch. More money. Theoretically, we could die here and take a gold grind, or try for one. There's the stones. Quest item number 2. Another cave at a town. Stones cave with a freebie chest. It's not the stones, because we just got those. More money. And Cantlin. Coordinates. 19 North, 42 West. We're probably actually pretty close to where we are. Might be a little bit north. Might not be the easiest to count, but not unreasonable. I mean, the Princess Rescue's super easy if we want to do it, so it's not like it's a huge imposition. But it's worth keeping that in mind. What else do we have over here? We do have the flute. We could take out these golems. Still need 3 things. Token, armor, sword, so... Still have the grave to find, which could be in the basement of the castle. We got the 4 castle chests. Another thing we haven't found is the Rainbow Drop Cave, which may be what we passed earlier. I'm pretty sure that was a cave. Yeah, let's do this. Although, theoretically, I should have died in the cave to set up the gold grind, I guess. That's okay. Got the wings. The armor, nice, pick up. Could have had that a while ago. Replacement key. Cursed belt number 2, which tells us world has coordinates, which we already know. And actually, the correct play here would have been to walk into the throne room and set up the possibility of a gold grind if the grave is in the basement. If it's the jerk cave, it doesn't matter. But we'll do it just for completeness sake. Theoretically, we don't really need a silver shield. We've got a lot of agility, but we could repel 3 or 4 enemies in Charlock. It's just that much faster, potentially. Jerk cave. Doesn't matter. So I think that cave we saw is likely the grave. It's the only thing it can be at this point. That's assuming that I did see a cave and I didn't just mistake like a swamp tile or something. We'll take a look at the count here. Coordinates. Token. Alright, that's the last thing that we needed. We still want the sword. And I think that's going to be something we want to check the grave for, and that's down to the southeast here, I believe. I think it's like right down here there was a cave. Yes, perfect. Where am I in stats? I really have not been paying super close attention to that. I should be. Fairy water we'll take. Nothing. Dragon scale. Nope. Alright, 20% chance what we're looking for is here, otherwise 22% chance what we're looking for is here. Remainder of opportunities are in Charlock. We could also pick up at some point the Fighter's Ring, that'd be cool. Even though there's low odds here, it's kinda, you just have to dig these chests out. They're here. You don't want to make a Charlock dive thinking, yeah, I'm good to go to win the game, and just I'll pick up the sword on the way, and then it's not there. One thing I did forget to do is pick up a large shield. Might need to do that on the way back. Come on. Cash money. So Sword is in Charlock somewhere. Even if we threw the Death Necklace on with the sword, we're still a little bit short on strength, so we're going to take the fights as we go and walk our way back. Typical. Okay, there's our shield. Diving grind for the level doesn't sound like a good play, just because without the silver we're not defense breaking anything beside wizards, so it's kind of taking a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. Herbs are full. We still do need to do our turn in at home. We can do a Death Warp off of the Axe Knight for that. We don't need a lot, probably about, I mean, depending on if we find the fighter's ring. Probably, whoops, didn't mean to attack there. Probably about 8 or so strength, assuming we're able to get through Charlock unscathed. Which, with 87 agility, we should be fine, but never know. Alright, level 17. Are our stats good enough? 5083. Yeah, should be good. Nice crit. The whole point of taking a death warp was supposed to be so you could save on walking through the castle to get the rainbow drop. And you forgot. So a tiny bit of extra attack power. An extra heal more with that 3 MP gain, which is pretty nice. If we're able to get there intact, I think we should be good to go. It's just going to depend on whether or not the sword or fighter's ring are upstairs. Ideally, both are going to be in the treasury. If we're able to get both, we'll be at 130 attack power. 7 to 15 damage, 11 on average. 14 to 15 attacks to win. Repel really doesn't matter, only thing we're repelling are wizards. Which immediately spawns, because of course it does. From the diamond floor to the switchback floor, now the fork in the road, we're not gonna pursue the vanilla sword chest. We can come back for it if we need to. From the U-shaped floor to hold right. And bottom floor. Alright, we've got the key, we've got the gold, the empty. The fighter's ring. The Erdrick's sword. Alright, with both, that's 132 attack power. (13, 14 attacks, 13 heal mores should be fairly comfortable. We'll see what the spike tile has for us. If it's something nasty, then potentially that could still change, but we'll see. Axe Knight simple. Crit it to death, sounds good to me. Thou art a fool. Will be a 114 post-death necklace, so as long as we can stay somewhere in that range, I'll be happy. Only 50 damage. Alright, 83 good enough, I'll take it. DL2. Do not get first strike. And I am, after yesterday, not playing any games, swinging at 48 or 49. We'll open with 16. He can hit us for 49 as well. 26. $41. There's a double. 55. Thanks for the good luck. $68. $83. $94. $107. $116. Another double. $127. $135. $147. Possible, but not likely to win in the next swing. Or we could, like, max roll and kill him. That works too. $162. You know, all things considered, I can't complain about that. I don't think. Rob Notorious coming in with the 100-bit cheer, initiating the bit grind. Let's go. We didn't have a good gold grind in this seed, but we do have the bit grind, so that works for me. Thanks for the support, I appreciate it. Of bits, thou hast cheered 1 times 100. That's a second place finish, 122.32. Nescard finished in first just as we were entering Sherlock for our Sherlock dive, so he was about a full dive ahead. We would have needed him to wipe on the Dragon Lord. Not sure if he finished at level 17. It wasn't impossible at 16, just not as likely. It's possible he went at 16, but I think probably pretty unlikely. 17 was definitely the go level. The extra HP allowed for some doubles, the extra attack power, and the extra little bit of MP for an extra heal more definitely made that the go level. But yeah, overall decent. No complaints. With the sword being where it was, maybe if we had picked up the armor right away after getting keys, that could have been a little bit of a benefit, healing a little bit less. But nothing to make up a 7-minute gap, I don't think. Take a moment, we'll look at the credits here, we'll take a look at our stats, and we'll kind of analyze the map as well. We got the map redrawn there. Taking a look here. Not many of the early game enemies. Again, we did have to fight a few just because of our lack of attack power. A few Wraith Knights that we hurt more away. Lots of Knights and Magi Wyverns along the overworld. Died to a few Werewolves just because we didn't have the HP early. Obviously, the Axe Knight grind was the majority of our XP in this one. Did kill the one red dragon in Hawk's Nest. 19 deaths is a lot. 122, 31, 01, over 100 bonks. Yikes. Whenever you do a lot of Dark Nav, we did do Tablet Cave, we did Swamp Cave a number of times. Not surprising. I would have probably put the over-under about 100 on that one, and we would have been just over. Alright, give me a second to set up the camera, and we'll take a look at the map. Alright, I like McGrew's tracks. I think this is a custom one. I'm not 100% positive. If it isn't, I don't recognize what it's from. It's just a little low energy and droning for the moment. I think we've listened to it quite enough here as we've taken a look at the stats. I don't think anything else to really pull out there. Again, obviously, not a lot of physical attacks in this one. Lots and lots of hurt more casts, as I didn't really pay too close of attention to that. We'll take one last look here at the numbers. Lots of heal casts, since that was our primary healing spell for most of the seed. Lots of repels. Yeah, only 135 attacks. That's quite low. Fairly decent run luck. Only 13 run blocks. Most of those in the Sharlock dive. Good agility in this one. Alright, back to the chiptunes. They'll play here? Is this not playing? It's just very quiet. I think it's between tracks. It'll ramp up here. But in any case, so there's the map that I drew out for this one. Relatively straightforward for the most part. So we have a 2-continent system. Our prime continent, which is down here mostly to the southeast, and then the rest of the world that was kind of off to the northwest for the most part. So it started off here, Tanthagil. Level 1, 7 strength, 10 agility, 22 HP, 15 MP, but no spells. We did start off with, I believe, some gold and a cursed belt. We had at least a piece of information, not necessarily anything we could really act on or do much with. We did take a quick look around to see if we could find a town anywhere nearby. We did find a tablet cave with an herb. We saw a Sharlock Castle, and then eventually across a deep swamp, we did find Swamp South. We did do a couple of levels of grinding first, just because it seemed to be the thing to do with no towns immediately nearby. Fortunately, off here to the east, we did find a metal slime, which we were able to kill. It could not run away at level 1. We have less than 20 strength. He cannot run. He couldn't. Unfortunately, he's a scaled metal, so only worth 32 XP in 2 levels as opposed to 255 XP and 6 levels. But still, we did gain 15 strength, and that allowed us to basically fight everything in Zone 012 without too much difficulty. Biggest trouble that we encountered is that we found a lot of enemies with stuff that could one-shot us early on. Wraiths, Drakies, Wolf Lords, Poltergeist, Knights, Drakima all had Hurtmore or Dragonlord Breath. We also found green dragons with Hurtmore and Healmore. So those were all just impossible for us in the early game. So Zone 012 is a bit of a slow grind. We did learn Hurtmore around level 6 or so. 6 or 7. And that really opened things up. But again, kind of the same situation. We found our swamp cave down here to the south. It did have an Axe Knight, which is a great grind, but we only had about 35 or 40 HP. And having to walk through a little bit of swamp to get there, we basically, if we don't get a one-shot kill or if we got preempted, we were going to die. What I should have done, probably, and probably one of the points to take away from this is the zone that we did have some desert tiles around and to the west and slightly to the north of swamp did seem to have some enemies that would have been worthwhile. I think we saw a skeleton, we saw Druin Lord. We might have seen Droll Magi, so like enemies that aren't going to one-shot kill us are far less likely to back attack us and are worth a decent bit if we're able to hurt more and kill them. Yeah, it's less than half to a third of what a Axe Knight gives, but you know, taking deaths and having to walk back and forth does take a lot of time. So if we were able to kill, you know, 7 or 8 of those enemies, it's definitely worth more than 1 or 2 Axe Knights. So it would have been potentially worthwhile to do a little bit more grinding in this area here before taking the dive into the Axe Knight. Either way, once we gained a few levels, we got some HP, probably around level 10 or 11 or so. That really opened things up a little bit. Still, it was a little bit difficult. We did pick up a healing spell, I think around level 9 or 10 or so. So we did have that for us, but minimal defense. We went through Swamp Cave to the other side to determine that it was the back of Garenham. We were able to pick up a death necklace that way. And just because of the little bit of Hurtmore grinding that we had done, we were able to pick up a half plate, but the best weapon was only a bamboo pole. so we weren't able to really get much of anything else there, and our attack power was pretty atrocious. So that was a bit of a limiting factor. Once we did go out and explore a little bit around level 12 or 13 or so, we did find Hawksness up to the northeast, had a red dragon, not hurt-moreable. However, we had just enough attack power that, like, well, if we learn Heal More, we probably can take it out. If it's the Sword of the Armor, that's a huge advantage. We did grind on the Axe Knight until I think level 14, where we did pick up the spell of Heal More. We went and took out the red dragon, only to find Hawksness had a whopping goose egg. Nothing in Hawksness, empty search tile, so that was a bit sad. Just to the west of that, we did find the town of Cole. We're thinking, oh great, if it's got the Sword of the Armor, that would have been a lot more helpful than what we had. It was neither. Turned out that the town of Cole had the Silver Harp, and right next door was the Staff Cave, so that was a quick turn-in. But they did have a broadsword, hand axe, large shields, other stuff that would have been helpful for a red dragon encounter. Would have also been helpful for an Axe Knight grind. We would have been taking a little bit less damage, able to take out the Axe Knights with a simple swing rather than having to double hurt more or hurt more hurt, as we did for the first few levels of grinding. So that was a bit of a miss. That could have potentially helped a tiny bit as well. After that, we continued exploration, went up and around, found the town of Remolder. That was our key access in this seed. We were able to pick up keys there. We did not take those keys home right away. We did have the 4 chests in the treasury plus the cave in the basement, but since that was the only thing, I decided to continue exploration at that time. We went down, we laid eyes on the cave down here to the southeast, but we also saw a cave to the southwest. That was the mountain cave, so we went there first, full cleared it. Mountain Cave did have for us the Stones of Sunlight and the Fairy Flute, and just beyond that we were able to come across the Stones of Sunlight Cave, which was uneventful, and the town of Cantlin, which gave us coordinates of 22 north, 42 west. We were able to see the castle across the water from Garenham, so we knew it would be a relatively easy count. I figured it was going to be somewhere here, like north of the grave or whatever, and that's pretty much exactly where it was. So at that point, we'd basically found everything. We knew that there was this one remaining cave, but instead of seeking it out first, we decided to go home, just in case it were the Jerk Cave. We could pick up all of our quest items and then head there, especially if our last item was on the overworld somewhere around here. We could just walk straight in. If it were the other way around, well, we just play those odds. We did go home. We did check the treasury. We were able to pick up Erdrick's armor, but not the token. And we did find the Jerk Cave in the back. So we went back out, counted out our coordinates, pretty easy, straightforward count, not much adversity there, didn't have to count around too much, just a little bit looped around and then back down to the south, picked up our token, and then dove the grave looking for the sword. Unfortunately, the sword was not there. So back to the grind we went, picked up the necessary stats and levels. Level 16 gave us 40 HP to make Death Necklace safe. And level 17 gave us just that little bit of extra strength and an extra heal more to make a Dragonlord fight viable. Picked up the sword and the fighter's ring in the Charlock Treasury on the way down, and we were good to go. But yeah, fairly straightforward one. Anytime you have an early Hurtmore seed like that, I mean, it's going to be fairly straightforward. Not sure what Neskard did differently. Could have not spent time walking around looking for a town early, although with 7 strength I imagine he may have. Exploration order potentially could have played a little bit into it, I suppose, as well, if he chose not to full dive grave, which again I can't imagine that he did, but you never know. But if he did grind down here outside of Swamp South, or just got a little bit luckier on the Axe Knight grind, that could definitely take up a few minutes. Probably not 7, I think he had this one regardless, but GG's to him.